It's Friday afternoon. I just got back from a pre-production meeting and I have a must-do list that's on my notes on the computer of things that I really must do for this work week and for my sanity before the weekend arrives and my children are home for the weekend. So I can't get in my car where I need the footage from the pre-production, so let's get that. Okay, here's the list of the must-dos. I have to do this Yates cookie edit, which I did. I was pretty happy with this. Happy with it enough that the product is good, but the challenge has been doing it timely, basically. I got them a teaser, a 30-second memento film that they could enjoy before Christmas, which I thought was important because it's Christmas related. But what needs to happen is the proper edit has to be like within a week or two, but I had Christmas break with the children and it was a long Christmas break of no work. I needed like absolute focus for this 8-minute edit, which I think is a good portfolio piece and shows what this time together does for our families. So that's something that I did this week, Monday or Tuesday. I did complete this edit and it's full of sound bites and stuff that are really important to kind of understand the context of the video. But that's one of the things that I must have done this week that I did. The Monica wedding edit, that's being uploaded to Dropbox right now, which I was just doing some final touches before the deadline is really the deadline, because I wanted to have it just right. Have one sacred hour, that's the guitar. That's like my time with me. That is, you know, my identity is kind of dependent on me doing the thing that I say is important to me. So that's why it's a sacred hour, is because it's like, it's that important. I don't know. And I got it from Nicholas Cole. His definition of sacred hours is just like, yeah, it's really the same thing. It's like doing your work that you say that you're committed to, but it's hard to just break out of your rhythms and like do the thing, but you have to find a time where you're not bothered, you're not interrupted, and you focus, like you freaking focus. So mine is like 25 minutes of focus on the guitar. Pickle with Katie means pickleball, just for clarity. Just that means spend time with Katie because my kids are like back in school this week. First time back from Christmas break, and we don't, you know, you're just like making sure everybody's happy, you know, and you're not like together. You're not spending time and really checking like, how are you is the question. Like, you know, Aunt Jackie says, like, you know, you never thought it'd be that time that you, in your marriage, where there's no time where you ask, how are you? And like, that's what happens when you have 3 children and bills to pay and like we're a special needs family. So it's, you know, it's chaos. So it's like, it's important to me to like prioritize that time with Katie, you know, just checking in with her. So did we play pickleball? No, because I offered on Monday, like, let's do pickleball, but it's freezing. It is freezing outside. So we're not going to do that. So like, can I maybe this evening just drop it all and just spend time with her and really ask how she's doing and all the rest of it, you know? I gotta relearn my Katie's numbers. I don't think this is something I'm gonna put on YouTube. Loom this time together to Katie Davis Designs. Okay, so I thought being connected with the Yates family and Katie Davis having designed their home, I could send a thoughtful little loom video, or I could send and connect and offer basically a spec project in return for a 5-star review. I thought a fun way this year to like get this time together off the ground would be 50 5-star reviews, and there's 52 weeks in the year. So 50 projects that may basically be spec. I mean, that's insane. It might be too many, it might be silly, it might be a dumb thing to do, but like really that just being the goal would just connect me with so many families who and people who own their own businesses and are like, you know, I really like Aaron and he's got that camera. Like, I wonder if he can make us a video for our conference, blah, 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 that's coming up. And the answer to that is, yes, I can help you. So I just want to connect with those families and with those business people and whatever their work is, because I believe primarily in the work that This Time Together does, like as that being like a meaningful thing for families and meaningful work for me. But then like secondarily, just making connections and being out in the world and showing my face and like creating 150 Media House projects. So I wanted to loom that This Time Together cookies video to Katie Davis because make the connection that, yeah, this family is really enjoying their home in the space that you helped design. And if you want to help me hit 50 reviews for my business, and if I can give you a gift of creating a special video of the relationships that you love the most, so you all spending time together, then let me do that for you. I want to do it for free, and I want a single thing in return, which is a review. She emailed back saying, you know, thanks for sharing the video of the cute family and the home that she helped design. Did not respond to the offer, so I just emailed back like, okay, and you know, for clarity, I will take that as a no to my offer. Be well, Aaron Walker. You know, like I just for clarity, like I offered a thing that I think is good. You found no value in it, and I don't want it to have been a you help me for nothing thing. Like I believe the values, I believe the videos we create for our families are valuable. Like that cookie video, you know, the This Time Together projects, and we'll have to get into that in another time on this YouTube channel, I guess, but those are valuable. Katie did not see the value in it, and I said, be well, that's cool. Create Claire's new ad. She's not looking for me to need instruction. I guess I kind of did this half, right? So like, she's a busy woman over there at John Moore Services, and what I was doing here were some mock-ups of, they have these like customer voicemail testimonials, and they're like, wow, John Moore Services is the best company in Houston. It's like, oh, that's really nice comments, really nice testimonials. But it's like, how do you present? Like, I took snippets of the best moments, but then her and her dad have to like introduce the concept and spell out like, what is it the viewer's seeing and what's the hook and all the rest of it. And you know, I mocked up those ads for her just to like stay on her radar, because she was my, you know, best client in 2024, and I was very happy to work for her. And I'm just trying to remain like a really solid vendor for her, right? And so when I say she's not looking to me for instruction, it's like, that's how I would provide more value to Claire, would be that I am not just simply taking instructions from her. Like, she's freaking busy. I was like, it was Wednesday, I sent the mock-up number 3. This is really quick things, no big deal. I mean, I'm just trying to like, I guess that's a side topic of like how and why I'm making those mock-ups, but it's just to excite her about the project and to like see the potential in it. And then like, as she sees it kind of come together, it's like, oh, we should definitely do this, when it takes me 10-15 minutes to put them together. So it's fine. I think it will sell the project by putting in that mock-up time to those projects, basically. But that's how I would provide more value to the relationship, is that I'm the one with the ideas, I'm the one with the plan, and she, you know, take that legwork out and then give her something to work with, something where she can say, yes, that's a great idea, keep going down that path, or no, like, Aaron, I've got my own ideas, or, you know, something. I just think that would be my next most valuable step, basically. So when I sent that mock-up number 3, like, it was Wednesday, and I was like, hey, why don't I just like stop in the office tomorrow, we'll talk this out and figure this out and get on the same page. And she's like, dude, I'm too slammed, like maybe beginning of the year, I don't know what it is, too slammed, no time to do that. I said, okay, sure, like, you know, next week, and here's the 3rd mock-up. I think that's what it was. It was like, yeah, I had something to respond with, which was like, yeah, no problem, we'll talk soon, and here's the 3rd mock-up. So maybe next week I can get on her calendar. Loom that one bride for Tiny Fortress Films that liked me a lot. Okay, so that would have been a potential spec project for This Time Together, because there's this one particular bride that just, over the years, I'm really going to space on her name right now, sadly. I did find her on Facebook Messenger and sent her a message, because we had exchanged some messages like over the years, because she was just like a really supportive, like really cool bride that like she got what we did, or what I did in particular. So it feels, it's not every couple that's like, I see what you did and I appreciate it, you know. There's like levels of it, but she was like really appreciative, right? So it's like, that's the type of person that I would do a This Time Together project, you know, a spec project for, to get the review. And then who knows what, you know, who knows in that network, her network, like what connection she can help me with. It's like, I want to help people, give them something valuable. It's just reciprocity. I mean, that's how the internet works. That's how all content and everything works, is like you give somebody something valuable and they feel indebted, not a bad indebted, or not like a manipulative indebted, but it's just the way the world works. It's like, I feel great making that cookie video. Like, I'm positive that the Yates family is going to love that video for 70 more years, or like, you know, when they're 70 or 80 years old, and when their kids are 70, I hadn't even thought about that. I've been thinking about the parents' position, which is like, when I'm 70 or I'm 80 and I watch this video of my baby, like how wonderful that's gonna be. But like, I didn't even realize that like the baby in the video is gonna have a video of when the baby's the baby. And then her children are gonna have seen, you know, maybe her whole life on video. You know, like it's crazy. Okay, now that I think about it that way, it's like there's more lifetimes of value in these videos for descendants of the person paying the bill to like have us provide that service for their families. Maybe that's an angle. It's like, man, this isn't for you and your children in your lifetime, parent who's paying for the service. The child is going to have it their whole lifetime, and then they'll have children, and like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, the prices for this time together are very expensive, and it's really ambitious what I'm trying to do with that. But I believe in the value. It's just a unique service that I don't think exists, and so it's been a challenge to find families to pay for the service. But it's kind of where I'm working on this year. Like, I think if it would be the one domino to fall that would take me the furthest, like the simplify all of my operations with the greatest income and revenue, like that's what I want to do. So what did I not must do? I'm literally, it's 2 p.m. I've got until 4 to like figure this out. I'm going to finish this edit, make sure there are no errors, and send it. I'm going to go, I did this. Hooray. That was the pre-production meeting that I did today. I'm going to make music right now. And then me and Katie did not spend time together, but I'm going to think about that all the rest of this day. And over the weekend, and, you know, on a dad note, that I have been more successful like over Christmas break. Like, you know, it was my most successful Christmas break, or time with the children. Like, Mr. This Time Together. And that's what the business, like, Mr. This Time Together just has the hardest time with, you know, the fussy children, or like whatever it is. Hardest time with patience, and, you know, like, I have a business I want to build, I have music I want to make, and y'all are in the way. You needing a water cup and you leaving your things on the ground that I trip over like a stereotypical dad, like, y'all are in the way of me living my life. And it's like, it's such a gross, like, selfish, I'm just being a slow learner with all of this, of like the implications of being a father, and like, you know, just jumping into it, not fully accepting all of the hard things that come with it, right? So I've just been so childish. I mean, Jacob's 8, and I've been childish this whole time with it, I guess, because I still have things that I want to do. And that's a part of the sacred hours too, man, which is like, there is no future where it's easier and it's better to do the things that I want to do with my time. It's right now. Right now is your chance. Like, this whole spiritual and meditative practice that I try to practice is simply that, like, there's no life outside of this moment. Like, if I'm not having fun making this video or washing these dishes or whatever it is, like, you're not living, because you're living in the future. You're worried about something, or you're anxious about something, or you're living in the past where it's like, I had all that time to make music and I never did. I'm a loser. You know, that's kind of like the message of me. It's just like regret, you know? So I'm like, dude, I just have to, if something is important to me, it is, and I do it, or it's not, and I just need to drop it, you know? So I've been trying that with the music. And so what am I yammering on about? I guess it was on the topic of, like, I had a better Christmas break because I was totally patient. Just like drop all the responsibilities of, or the wants of, like, my responsibilities with business and music, and, you know, however I want to spend my time watching YouTube videos or whatever. Drop it all. Just like, what is Jacob asking, or what is Josie looking cute? Like, just, this is all I'm doing, you know? And that sounds so bad. I mean, it's just, that's why this, like, it just sounds bad, because I know I want to, like, develop and grow in this whole area. And that's kind of like my encouragement to my This Time Together families, of course, which is, you know, I'm not alone in this. Like, you know, I know that those relationships are the most important things that I'll ever spend my time on here on this earth. And if I'm anxious, if I'm there in the way, if I'm, you know, wanting to spend my time otherwise, then it's gone. Like, it's totally gone, that time. Like, they grow every single week. It's just so silly and crazy. So, okay, that was the must list, which I think, I mean, it was okay. It did pretty good, right? All right, now the gotta list. I gotta create this time together content. So I did this pretty. If I post today twice, then that will have been successful. Not good so far. Tell Shelly I spoke with her daughter. She's been, encouraging me to speak with her daughter for the wedding, and that's what I did. And I told her that, like, hey, just so you know, we connected. It's good. Okay, connect with Marcos AC and begin posting. I did not do that. I gotta do that, and I did not do that. So what's going on there? Maybe I just am like, yeah, I'm too busy with wedding edit and everything else that's going on. I understand the must list is I'm not gonna miss that, but the gotta list is like, this I guess can slide, which I don't know. Maybe that can't slide, but I also can't do all the things, so I'm a little stumped. I gotta loom businesses to find new work. I did 0 of those aside from like this time together stuff. I gotta run. I did not do any running because I don't know, it's cold outside and I just didn't prioritize that. And then I gotta loom that one mom that still hasn't reviewed 150 Weddings from the Holden, Betsy, because she was really thoughtful about like, man, Aaron, you deserve the best review in the world. And my friend who's like a copywriter, or somebody's gonna come over, she's gonna read over my review, and because you deserve the best of the best of the best because of what you've done for our family, and so this review has to be that good. And I just kind of told her on the phone, I was like, don't make it a big homework assignment. Like literally the first 3 to 4 thoughts that come into your brain, you should write those on the paper, and that's the review. But like, I think by like inflating how important this review is, that it's so good for my business, like she has not produced the review. And so I need to make a loom video that just connects with her, that says, man, thank you so much. And it was an amazing experience. I'm doing your friend's wedding really soon. And how's that review coming along? Just say that in a really nice way, basically. So that was just my must-do list, and I have the wedding edit to do and the music to make right now.